Hello all of my happy scribblers and welcome back to the channel. This is Heidi here at Happy Scribbles, and if you are new here, welcome to the channel. We are really happy to have you. Today, as you can see, I'm getting right into this peacock watercolor straight in my bullet journal. This is going to be the very last week in this bullet journal. This is my Primrosea watercolor paper bullet journal, and it has let me do a lot of stuff like this straight in it without needing to tape anything in or anything like that, and I'm a little bit sad to be moving on from it, but also excited. Anyways, I'll be linking down below the tutorial that I used for this in case if you want to try it out for yourself. It was pretty easy. There was quite a bit of dry time that I needed to add in, but the actual time to be working on it was actually pretty low. And for those of you who don't want to paint such large things into your bullet journal but want this big pop of color, you can use anything like a magazine cutout that you like or a printed piece of art that you want to download and print out or things like that. You don't have to do your own art. I just do my own art because I like it. So you can definitely adjust this spread if you're not really the artsy type but you want something that looks like this. So I'm just painting in light washes of color for my labels for a few little sections here. And this is just the cover page. I will be turning and doing the dailies on the next two pages. I really love this color palette, and it did turn out bright. I'm not totally happy with the way that it turned out. I kind of feel like I want to try it again in the future. But anyways, it is what it is, and I did have a lot of fun making it, so I guess it was a success. So I'm just going to use my brush pens here to add a little bit of lines on those sections while I'm letting some of the paint finish drying up. While I'm doing this voiceover, if you're hearing a lot of sounds, I'm sorry. It's storming as usual for this time of the year. There's lots of lightning and thunder and a lot of rain, which I love, so it's kind of perfect weather to be doing anything crafty and stuff like that, but I'm sorry if it makes any weird interference in the background. It's pretty loud even with all the windows closed. So I am loving my little brush pens that I bought from AliExpress. They were worth every penny in my opinion so far. I'm using them in pretty much every spread now. And then I'm just going to use this little brush pen here for my headers for my little sections. Now I'm going by weeks, so this was the final week in the second quarter of 2025, week number 26. This is kind of like my reset week where I look at how I've been doing and whether I reached my goals that I had set, whether I was implementing all the plans that I had in place, what might need to be adjusted, maybe what I should leave behind, or any new ideas that I want to add in for this next quarter. So it's really a week of reflection and just kind of checking in on all the different fronts. Now, I added these cute little peacock crown type decorations on my letters and my numbers there, just a few here and there, and I thought it looked pretty cute. And then moving on to my other headers, this top one here is for my menu. I mostly just plan dinners, so this was a perfect amount of space for that. And as I'm going, I'm just making sure again that it's totally dry, because if it's not, it will really mess up my lettering and make it look bad. I've learned that the hard way, so now I kind of check every single time. And then since this is just for 1 week, I am using this little bottom space here for my gratitudes and just writing that in this fun little font. And for the final little section here, I'm writing in tasks, and I'll add a little bit more of those little feather decorations on it as well. And this is pretty much completing these first two pages, and we are ready to move on to our daily spaces, which is going to be pretty basic and pretty simple. So here I am breaking down each page into 4 sections and just marking off every other section. I am leaving 1 space for each day of the week and then 1 for notes. and I am staggering those little sections on either side so that they're offset. And then with my brush pens, I am going in and I am doing this humongous days of the week in each space. Again, offsetting the colors so that the same colors are not side by side but staggered. Now, the painting might have taken me a while, but this side only took me a few minutes and it was super fast to get done and set it all up. So if you're ever pressed for time but you want that full page look, I recommend this one for you. And there I was just checking to make sure that I had the right week and I had the right dates, and I'm gonna not make a mistake writing them in. And then with the fine tip of those pens, again staggering them using the gray with the green and then the green with the gray, I wrote in the dates of each of the days, and that completed this look. All right, so that completed the setup. And looking at it with its black lettering and the art and all this color palette thing going on here, I do really like how it turned out, although I do plan to try this watercolor painting again in the future. I think I can still do a lot better. As usual, I really hope that this sparked creativity in you and just inspires you to do something fun today. Look at my hands. I can never do a painting without coming away from it with paint on my fingers. Anyways, I love you all. Remember, stay grateful because a grateful heart is a happy heart. Bye. Okay, you guys, as I'm doing this voiceover, I'm actually already using this layout. So I thought I would give you a look at what this daily section looks like with my notes filled in. You can see I've been using a black pen over the teal sections and then the dark teal over the light gray sections. And that was it. I love you all. Bye.